Madison, I know your family is very proud of you today. I know the entire Goldberg Shapiro family is here. They have seen you reach this milestone, as well as the community has seen you reach this day. And we have seen the types of things that you're capable of, the services that you can lead, and the services that you have led, and the way in which you're able to participate fully in this community as a Jewish young adult. Your participation in this community does not end here in this room. It extends further into the community. You're involved in our local soup kitchen and help out there once a week. You have planted gardens at our local senior citizen center, and which I know is enjoyed by many of the congregants here in this community. And you helped with the B'nai Mitzvah project that your class embarked on of collecting clothing, and that was something you were very instrumental in organizing. Now, all of these things are great activities, and they are a great start to being a Jewish adult. But one thing that I'd like to point out about these activities is that they don't necessarily have a definite end. And in that, I'd like to teach you a little bit of Torah. Rabbi Tarfon, one of our sages, said in the collection Pirkei Avot, the sayings of the fathers, Lo alaka hamakal ligmor, v'lo atzad ben korban v'kibatzal mimeno. It is not upon you to finish the work, but you are not free to walk away from it. These projects are great, and you're doing a wonderful job with them. But as I said, none of these have a definite end. People always need more food, the garden always needs to be tended, and people never have enough clothing. But it hasn't stopped you, Madison. It hasn't stopped you from working on these projects. It hasn't stopped you from dedicating yourself to helping others. Because you realize that even though you won't see the end of these projects, you have a responsibility to keep working on them. You have the responsibility to help start them, and you keep going. You have a perseverance. The same, and this is what I appreciate about you, that you see this, that you see that even though there isn't an end, you still need to move forward. And I'd like you to think about this as you move forward in your Jewish journey. Take this with you as you think about your Jewish education and the way you'd like to create your life as a Jewish adult. Your Jewish education has no end. Your life and the way you live as a Jew does not have a definite end of cutoff point of this is all I'm going to do. It's constantly growing, it's constantly changing, and you have a responsibility to keep going with it. Your parents knew this. That's why they pushed you in Hebrew school, that's why they pushed you in public school. Your parents understood that this was something that was important, and they taught it to you. They taught this responsibility and this feeling that you have to keep going no matter what, and they passed it on to you, and it's something that I think radiates from you. Keep this with you as you continue on in your life. We are very proud of you here today, and we look forward to seeing all that you can become. Mazal tov.